If that's not something to get excited about, I don't know what is.
Well, so welcome to Knox. We're at EICMA. We've looked at some hellishly boring motorcycles, haven't we? Now something we can get excited about again.
A sports bike, a new sports bike.
But something that's very special, and that is the RSV4 Xtrenta. So Ollie, what should we say about this pure weapon stroke?
This is a proper carbon weapon. It's a very much a MotoGP bike for the track. You know, it's got the massive wings, MotoGP inspired aero on the back. You know, it's even got an underscoop by the swing arm, which is insane aerodynamic stuff. 230 horsepower. 166 kilos dry. It is unbelievable. This thing's got Marchesini wheels, Magnarelli ECU, World Superbike spec rad. What hasn't it got? It's even got the PlayStation style buttons on the, you know, that's nuts.
What's the price?
43 grand plus VAT.
Plus VAT. Right, well, look, let me just make sense of that for a second, right? Because most people, you start off with a bike, most manufacturers don't actually sell a bike that is properly prepared to be competitive in the racing world. And Aprilia is one of the brands that is doing it. I think they're quite unique, really, but this thing, honestly, when you look around it, like, there's literally nothing to do in terms of, you know, upgrades. I mean, it's got full Öhlins, not the electronic stuff that you just remove if you're to buy an RSV4, for example. Yeah. You know, it's got proper Öhlins in it. It's got proper Öhlins shock, TTX GP shock. You know, you've got proper track switches, you know, that you can adjust your traction control.
Yeah.
It's got a proper adjustable Öhlins steering damper that you don't need to replace. You know, so, you know, to build like a super stock bike properly, you're talking minimum. I was just looking at my GSXR 1000. Yeah, it's a Gixxer. It's not something like sort of special like this. You'd be talking minimum 35 to 40 grand to build that bike.
Yeah.
So I can sort of make sense of 50
cheap.
Grand. It's cheap, yeah. Actually,
I mean,
can we have one for Knox R&D, please?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thing about this though, as well, it's a limited edition thing. It's very special. I highly doubt you'll see these on your local track days. They are something special, and it stands out. It's a carbon beast. You know, the wings on it alone, they're proper, you know, MotoGP style. Everywhere you look on it, it's proper factory stuff, you know, which you don't often see.
No, you don't.
It's awesome. It's even got the aero for the discs on the bottom of the forks. It looks epic.
It does.
You know, I'd love to ride one. The V4 is just an absolute animal.
It's a 230 horsepower. Yeah. Which is an epic amount of power, isn't it? And
it's unbelievable.
It's something really, really special. I think that's something more about it, really, that it's something special. It's not just, you know, a track bike with a fairing on. This is really, really super.
Yeah.
I love the fact they've put like the proper Brembo calipers on it, you know, and it's got the spacers on it and stuff to put in a bigger brake disc that you normally see on a BSB bike. You know, the master cylinder that they're using is not a Brembo OEM one. It's a proper one. This is really,
they've not
really
held back
cool.
on the spec of it.
No, they haven't.
Everywhere you look, it's really trick, really nicely built, really nicely finished. You know, it comes with an SC Project exhaust, full system as well. So, you know.
And because it's not made for the road, it's not probably, you know, mapped as like a Euro 5 thing. You're going to need to go to take to a dyno to get it remapped. You know, this will be set up beautifully, ready to go. You know, it's all, even all the grips are like lock wired on. It's not got an OEM throttle. You know, it's a quick action throttle on it, fitted as standard.
Yeah.
You know, it's just really cool bike, and
very, very cool.
It's so nice to see it in the flesh. Actually, you can ogle about these things online, but to see it in the flesh is something really, really special.
Definitely.
And I guess that's one of the reasons why you come to a show like EICMA in the first place, isn't it? That's not uncomfortable. You'd sit on that, you'd think that's more comfy than your R1, that.
Ooh. Bloody hell. Yeah, it is.
It's tall.
Yeah, it literally is, yeah. Everything's almost where you want it to be for a race.
So sitting on it now, to be fair, it just feels like my super stock race bike. It's taller than the road bike, you've got more ground clearance. It's not uncomfortable, even though it's got aftermarket rear sets on. I think these are the Spider ones. You know, it's not uncomfortable. You know, you can get on some sports bikes and they've got low seat and high pegs and it's just too much. I mean, it's just a thing of beauty. I mean, even the Brembo Master Cylinder, I think that's the Corsa Quarter one, or Quarter Corsa, whatever it is. You know, proper kit. And actually, I'm just looking at it as well. It's got lock stops installed as well. And for a stock bike, you know, that's just unbelievable that you just buy off the shelf. Having lock stops on, normally that's something that you do as an aftermarket thing. Very, very impressive. What else is to say?
One of those, yeah. And, you know, full grippy factory seat. I love these. You know, you guys probably watch the MotoGP. You see the Stegosaurus aero on the back of the bike. It's following the same design as the RSV4, but it's got the aero. That's pretty cool stuff, you know. There you go. You can only dream, can't you?
Do you want one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. To put in your living room though, or to ride on track.
Oh God, I don't know. I'd want to ride it.
That's the conundrum, innit?
I'd want to ride it, but I'd want to have it on the wall as well. But
yeah, well, you need two then, don't you?
Yes,
yeah.
Limited to 100 units as well. Yeah. So
something very special. Well, really hope you've enjoyed that first look at the Xtrenta RSV4. Yeah, what's more to say? It's beautiful.
Stunning bit of kit.
Please let us know what you think in the comment section. Like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.